Oh my God, I'm looking at
Can
him.
I need to get their autograph. Is it gonna
Okay,
be
wait,
worth
where my
money
pen
one
at? I
day?
need to get a pen.
Hold on. We
Yo,
got the
Slim,
pen.
throw me a pen.
Let me sign this cup. We got a Sharpie around here. Hey,
How you doing
hi.
today?
Okay, so first, everybody, Jessie Marie here.
Yo, you know the vibe. It's the real K Mash. Go follow me on Instagram.
You know, I feel like last time I seen you, nah, you weren't a kid, but you were definitely like, yeah, you were literally like our young Rasta, like
Yeah, I
in
was
the
the intern.
studio, and one of the best interns, not just an intern. You
Yeah, I was
definitely
the best. There was nobody
okay,
that came after
because
me
you
and did a
definitely
better job.
engineered our show, my show, The Vantage Point,
Yeah, I did a great
and
job too.
then you went on to bigger and better things for
Yeah,
yourself,
big
and
facts.
I know you've been like cultivating and creating and
Mm-hmm.
developing your artistry, and now here
Trapping
we
that
are
bag.
today. I'm excited for this. It's
Big facts,
weird,
big facts.
like we're on this side. This is the
Yeah.
first time in all the years, like even though at the time you still were you were engineer, you were artist the whole time anyways, and never did we get to have this exchange.
Yeah, big
So
facts. We never got to be on this side of the camera. I was always over there where Slim is today. So shout out to Slim, cause Slim, you will be here
okay,
soon too.
Slim.
But yeah, my journey from DSN to working with many different producers and different artists back to DSN, cause it's where it all begins.
Right.
It was
Say that
really
again.
yeah, it's where it all begins. We live in a world where we have to use the opportunities that come to us. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, people don't realize like, yo, bro, my dog right next door can help me do what I've been trying to do for the past 6, 7 months. Now, if I have a project coming out, why not talk to D Dubs? Like, yo, bro, I gotta make a move. I gotta get some stuff ready for my YouTube content. I gotta sit down with some beautiful hosts. How we gonna get it done? D Dubs is already gonna handle that. Yo, shout out to DWI. Let me get some claps for DWI
Okay.
Slim, because he really he made this possible today. He made me possible. 'Cause,
Me too. As far as this goes, like I wouldn't be a host of anything if it wasn't for him.
yo, what? Yo, D Dubs really said this. Like, he put me in position to be a better engineer. Because I was thinking about it today when I was thinking about the topics that I wanted to talk about, and I realized that like, yo, there were so many alternatives, so many other routes I could have taken, but the fact that I got my start here was probably the best start I could have gotten.
Let's
You know what I
backtrack
mean?
for everybody. So tell them how you got to DSN originally to begin with.
Walked in through the doors and I said, hey, I want to be an intern here. Haha. Nah, actually, one of my friends, one of my mother's friends knows Cartier the God. Shout out to Cardi.
Hey, Cartier to
Um,
God.
knows Cardi. So she said, hey, your son wants to be in the studio. I know somebody. So I met Cardi one day and Cardi said I gotta talk to D. So I sat with Cardi for probably an hour, maybe 2 hours, while my mother's friend was doing another show. And going back and forth between the two studios, I was just in a trance. You know what I mean? Because it was like, yo, you have the recording side where this is where the music is done, and you have the broadcasting side where this is where the interviews happen. So when I got to be in that environment, it just sparked something in me, and it made me say to myself, yo, let me get really involved in this. Not just be a hang around, but let me actually see what I could learn, because this is the type of environment I want to be in for the rest of my life. It wasn't just oh, I'm gonna do this for a little while because I want to be a rapper. Everybody want to be a rapper now. We'll talk more about
I
that
would
later.
say it's because it's not for everybody.
Facts, bro. Yo, MTA hiring, my nigga. Go take that test. But no, but realistically though, like when I got hit with that studio bug, it wasn't to be a hang around. It was to actually learn and soak up as much information as I can, because it wasn't just about, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to make music, but I'm gonna really be involved in the process of creating music. And it opened my eyes to what was really available to me in life. It showed me that you have to have the right people around you at all times. It's not just a once in a while thing, but you have to have the type of friends that even if you have a disagreement once in a while, you can still call them and say, bro, how this sound? You know what I mean? Like, it showed me like, yo, you gotta have not just friends, but a family structure too, where it's like, yo, I can depend on certain people. I can do certain things and know that these people are okay, because that's always my first thought is family. I never think about things as just being personally. You know, like I wanted to do music solely to show my little sister that there's more than just school. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you to really look into whatever you want to do. Really look into it, because school didn't put me here. It was actually putting in the work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel we live in a world now where a lot of people who are very successful, all they do is put in the work. They don't just talk about it.
That's how they got there.
You know what I'm saying?
And they keep working. It's not like you just all of a sudden become successful and now
Overnight.
you can like stop doing stuff. No, now you're going to work even harder to maintain and grow your success.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're following the path of something you're passionate about, or
it's not work.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to love doing it anyways. So it's like the money is just a benefit. Like
I tell a lot of my friends that the money is a result of what you put in. You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect, oh, I'm swiping these cards and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to come home with 20, 30 racks. But did you really come home with 20 to 30 racks, though? Like, what did you do to get that? Is that something you can legitimately duplicate? Can you show somebody that same skill set and say, yo, bro, you can now make 100,000 doing this repeatedly without going to jail? Because that's what we have to remember as young black men.
Without going to jail.
You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a world where a lot of people want to be fly and they want to be that guy, completely forgetting that the police is watching for that guy.
and it's a whole lot easier for them to watch now because everybody's showing and telling what they're doing anyways.
I mean, I said this on the past interview that we have to stop. I want my brothers to stop snitching on themselves, but it's past that just them snitching on themselves. They have to know what is the image they want to present to the world. 5-year-old, thank God he didn't die, but you got shot while you weren't even in New York. The people you're beefing with are in New York, but because the image that's portrayed to the world is one of a gangster, I'm a tough guy, I'm always walking with it, I'm always with my dogs. That's why conversations like this are important, because it's not just the drill music you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear the fact that, like, yo, doggy, we can sit down and have a conversation before we gotta start shooting at each other. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, how many times do we hear that, yo, these artists have each other's phone numbers?
Often.
So why couldn't it have just been a conversation? Like, literally, Bitch 9 FaceTime Tato. That means you could have easily have said, yo, bro, you know what? This ain't even worth it. Let's do a song together and make more money, versus what ended up being the result.
I think they're all feeding into this machine that is now social media, the new way entertainment is and stuff, because it's like everything, they try to turn everything into a spin. What is it? They've always said, any press is good press.
Good publicity. All publicity is good publicity. That's actually a quote from a circus promoter. Actually, it wasn't even somebody that, everybody likes to use famous people. It was a quote from a circus promoter who, he was doing something very horrendous. I don't remember exactly what it is, and I have been drinking, so do not quote me on this. Do your own research. But I believe it was a circus promoter who once said that, like, yo, I was Slim. Shout out to Slim. Okay. Slim is on Google right now. But yeah, think about that for a second. You have people who are really listening to circus promoters for life advice.
Yeah, I mean.
Yo, like,
I never understood how that would make sense, because like you said, even in how the saying came to be, if he was doing something horrendous in his mind, it was like, yeah, I got blasted for some,
but at least they know I'm a
like whole messed up things I'm doing, and now I'm fine with it, because some people, now someone's gonna come watch the circus just because they heard that some craziness is going on, and
just different.
Yeah, whoa, step in the trap and I moonwalk. 100 to match with the new dogs. Section got the tunes locked. Bag touchdown is too much. I'm about to pull off in the rave. They wanna tell me how the tune's hot. On the road like I'm late for class. I still need my gas. Roll up, I just did the math.